I love him. Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same.
Experience the greatest love story of all time.
Why did you leave me?
Why did you betray your own heart?
A film by Emerald Fennell.
Heathcliff.
Kathy,
Margot Robbie, Jacob Elordi.
kiss me and let us both be damned.
Wuthering Heights. Original songs by Charlie XCX. Only in theaters tomorrow. Experience it in IMAX. Rated R. Under 17. Not admitted without parent.
Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And welcome to another advice-giving episode. No, this is for anybody, of course, dealing with hate. And I think that's what I am going to work on doing, like, have this be, like, one of the last few advice-giving episodes, because I know there's other things I can touch up on when it comes to content creating. But, no, overall, though, haters is what I know best. I know more of that than... I do know other areas of content creating. It's just that I've dealt with a lot of hate to where it's like, yeah, I can honestly write a book, talking, like, detailing all the different types of haters and the different, like, character traits that haters have. But no, overall, though, that's one thing that I have noticed, that they're hypocrites. You know, haters, they will. So the funny thing is, just to kind of give you guys an example. So they will call you out on doing something, right? Turn around and do the same exact thing. And it trips me out at times, because I'm like, man, you know, throughout the times that I've dealt with haters, it's like they always, and I mean always, will try to call you out on some stuff, or just try to make it seem like that's something that you did. It's like, oh, this is the worst crime since, I'm trying to think of something, since, I don't know, the last bank robbery or something. But, like, no, they'll try to make you feel bad about some stuff, then they'll turn around and they'll do something, either the same exact thing or something that's 10 times worse. And that's why I'm like, man, you know, you guys shouldn't be calling out people on doing, like, I remember there was the one hater. He was, some of you guys may remember me talking about him some time ago, but I used to call him the racist Twitter stalker, because, so the reason why I would call him a racist is because there was a time where he was just really, like, nitpicking at everything that I did, and I'm like, fam, you seem extremely bothered by everything that I'm doing. Like, one would think you would just stop watching my videos and opening up my accounts and, like, but no, he had, like, I think there was a time where he posted a screenshot of a tweet or something that I had posted on social media, and he had every single one of my social media accounts opened up. So that's where the stalker stuff came in. But no, the racist stuff, so it was right after the Breonna Taylor and George Floyd situation. And that's why I'm like, man, you know, to say some stuff like that, I don't know. I find it a little racist, all right? But anyways, I remember all that stuff was going on. I told him, I'm like, you know, or I just posted it online. I'm like, instead of worrying about everything that I'm doing, I'm like, how about we talk on something a little bit more serious? How about we talk on this Breonna Taylor and George Floyd situation? That seems a lot more interesting, or that's a more interesting topic than sitting around talking about, oh, TMossBoss tweeted about how he just made himself some top ramen. Like, what is that? Why do you think somebody would go to your Twitter account just to see some stuff like that? You know, like, but overall though, it's like that. Yeah, that was every day. Like, I remember because that's how I actually had very first discovered that he was, like, had this weird obsession with me, was that there was a video that I posted where it didn't have no audio. And so, I mistakenly uploaded the video thinking, because no, that was the crazy thing about it, was that the program that I was using, every video that I recorded, the audio worked perfectly fine. I didn't turn it off, the program. I didn't update my computer, like nothing. It just randomly did that. So anyways, I accidentally uploaded the video. I should have checked. Now, I usually do check my videos to see if there's any errors or, you know, mess ups. But the programs that I use now, the only time when they mess up is if I do update my computer, and then OBS, for some odd reason, I don't know why it does that, but it'll, like, shut down the microphone settings and stuff. So anyways, but I usually catch that prior before, like, uploading it to YouTube and stuff. So, but anyways, he re-uploads the video, because I took the video down once when I realized it was a friend of mine that realized the mistake. But I ended up taking the video down. He re-uploads it, and he's all like, oh, TMossBoss is lazy and all this other stuff. And this is where that hypocrite stuff comes in play, because I'm like, it's funny how you call me lazy. I'm sitting down and I'm taking the time to compile up information about, because that's who I was talking about was Trisha Paytas. I'm compiling up this information and do a video talking about Trisha Paytas. I realized my mistake. I made up for it by re-uploading or re-recording the video and also doing a podcast episode. But yet I'm the lazy one. Yet you're having to re-upload my videos because you don't have no ideas when it comes down to content creation. And that's what I mean by a lot of my haters, if not all of my haters, they're not creative. You know, it's like they have to wait for you to mess up or do something, then they have to live off of that for however long. And it's like, man, you know, come up with something different, come up with something unique. You know, it's like have it where there's a video that you can upload about me where I'm like, you know what, that was a really good video. But that's the thing, they don't have that creative bone in them. So, but anyways, yeah, he was, but no, so going back to the Breonna Taylor situation. So, I tell him, I'm like, you know, talk on her situation, talk on George Floyd's situation, you know, rather than sitting around talking about me. And, that was his response was, I already covered the, George Floyd situation and Breonna Taylor situation. I didn't care about. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, and then there was another occasion too where he did call me the N-word because it was he created a YouTube account because that's how a lot of these guys they would like discover me through YouTube, but they'll either attack me through Twitter, Instagram. Probably if I did check Facebook, I really don't even be on Facebook like that, but if I checked on there, I probably got some hate comments on there too on one of my pages. But anyways, but yeah, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't understand how I'm you know, or you can call me out for something, but it's like you guys literally turn around and do the same. So no, actually that's what it was, is because I kind of lost train of thought, but now I remember what I was originally talking about with them. So it was funny because I started calling them that. I started calling them the racist Twitter stalker. And then he tried to like flip it back on me and call me a stalker. And it's like, fam, I don't know how I'm stalking you when I don't want to be bothered with you. Like, mind you, I have you blocked on social media. I don't. So, though, then it was funny because I think that's what it was. So I was like, I kept calling him out on some of the like weird tweets he kept making about me. Then he blocked me on social media. And I'm like, don't y'all kind of find that a little hypocritical where it's like you get upset with me blocking you, but then you turn around and do the same thing? What are you blocking me for? I'm like, I just don't. I'm telling you, like their thought process on stuff at times, it's just it's extremely weird. But you can tell that they must have had like some sort of assistant teaching when they were in school and stuff. And I say that because no, the guy at the time, he was like 20 something years old. So I'm like, you're a 20 something year old man carrying on the way that you carrying on. And I'm the weird one. Okay. Yeah, sure. But anyways, but no, overall though, it's, there is another thing that I was getting ready to mention too, and it had more so something to do with the one hater that's, he's been on my case since last year, but dang, I was getting ready to say something. It might come back to me. If not, then it's whatever. But overall though, but no, like that's one thing that I have learned with the, hypocritical stuff is that when you call them out on it, it seems like that they do kind of back off from whatever it is that they're doing. Because even the racist Twitter stalker, I really don't see any things from him no more. Thank God. But, you know, most likely he is still listening to my podcast episodes, watching my videos, got all my social media accounts open. Yeah, I remember that was something that I'll never forget, was that he posted a screenshot of a tweet that I made. Or it was some social media post that I made. But yeah, he had like all of my social media accounts open. And I remember that from it was another hater that I dealt with some years prior where he was doing the same thing. And I'm like, man, it's like you guys got some serious issues to be carrying on like that. But no, overall though, haters, they always will try to call you out or make you feel bad for something, then they turn around and do the same exact thing. Another good example, the racist pedophile, the one that I've been dealing with for 10 years now. You know, we started going at it back in 2016, 2026. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things. I'm like, I just don't, well, I mean, it ain't really like the drama and all that. It's just more so I'm just kind of laughing at the situation and things with what he's going through right now, because I find it mad funny how, so 10 years ago, that's how me and him actually had seen each other's content, was that, so he was working on a video that I did where I was defending people that did reaction videos. And yeah, he was all upset, made this video, then God like sent his fans after me and all this other crap. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't see how that's a bad problem. Like, there's people that like this content, and I'm like, okay, I understand and get if there's others that don't like this content, but that's on them. Like, what is that? Why does that have to be my problem that people don't like certain content? So what if they don't like certain content? I don't like certain content. Do you see me doing videos? And that's the thing, like, they don't see that. They don't understand that. They only want to understand things that's going to benefit their arguments and stuff. So, but overall though, yeah, I did this video where I defended people that did reaction videos. He turned around, did this commentary response video, pretty much doing the same exact thing that I was doing, reaction videos, but he did like a commentary video. And essentially what reaction videos are, they're just, yeah, they're in a way reacting to it. They're just not doing a live reaction. They're having to think out and write out what they need to say. And it's like, at least with me, like, that's why I had to say that's where the creativeness comes in play, is that I don't have to fake a reaction or do no, you know, oh, I gotta like do some like acted out reaction just to get a entertaining video out. I could just be me and the video's entertaining and stuff. So that's why I'm like, yeah, with their line of work, I was like, I just always laughed about it, because I'm like, you guys are so upset. You're so upset with me defending people that did reaction videos. Just for him, 8 years later, he turns around and so that's the thing. He doesn't defend somebody that, because I think, I don't even know what kind of content they did, but they're not known for that content. The individual that he defended, they was known for having inappropriate conversations with minors. Not one minor, not two minors, but multiple minors. They had a whole Discord server. The person that he defended, they had a whole Discord server where they were just exchanging inappropriate art with minors. So he turns around and he had this bright idea of defending that YouTuber that was exchanging the inappropriate art with minors. And I'd still to this day will never understand truly why he thought that was a good idea. But the thing is this, like, the question is kind of answered. Like, I think he said he was trying to build like some super group of content creators or something like that. And I'm like, man, you know, there's all these different people. I'm like, your own fans. I'm like, it's just, to me, you know, if I'm trying to build a super group, I'm not going to I'm trying to think of some canceled content creators. All right, so yeah, let's say it's with gaming, right? I'm not going to get Mini Lad and what are some other canceled content creators? Andrew Tate. He don't really be doing no gaming stuff, but yeah, just some like canceled content creators and stuff. Myron Gaines. Who else? I'm trying to think of some other people that have been canceled. But yeah, let's just go with those three: Mini Lad, Andrew Tate, and Myron Gaines. Why would I want to build a group of like a content creating group with those content creators, knowing of their history, knowing what they're capable of, knowing the damage that they've caused on the internet? Why would I be wanting to build a super group with them? What reasons would I have? Versus there are fans of mine where it's like, okay, whether they are content creators or not content creators, I think I'd rather take the chances of doing content with my fans than people that have been canceled. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's just, but that hypocritical role though. It's like, he got mad at me all those years ago for defending a YouTuber. He turns around and does the same exact thing. So I guess that would be my question. What makes my situation wrong and what makes your situation right? You know, because at the end of the day, it's funny because when you look at the outcome of me, because yeah, nobody didn't even care that I defended people that did reaction videos. It was like, if anything, there might have been people that watched my video and was like, oh, okay, well, he has a point, you know, that there are fans and people out there that do like this form of content and stuff. So it's like, you know, it's one of those things where it's not up to us on what people can watch and can't watch. Him, on the other hand, he's trying to know. So that's what he did in that video where he was defending the pedophile, was he defended her and then tried to, I guess, flirt with her or get with her or whatever the case is. Then gonna turn around on top of that, he's gonna try to blame the victim for, I didn't even, because I never really had sat down and watched the video, but that was one thing just from, I watched people's, their style of commentary videos to his video, and yeah, he was trying to blame the victim. I can't remember what he said word for word, but yeah, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, you did not think that one through. That ain't even something that, because he was trying to blame it and say that it was because of his roommate, but I'm like, there were things that you said and did where it's like, you can't blame your roommate. You can't blame, the only person that you can blame in this situation is yourself. All right. But don't you kind of find that funny though? Like, I guess talking to the racist pedophile himself, it's like, don't you kind of find that funny how it's like, you called me out on some stuff, but then you turned around and did the same exact thing. So that's what I mean by like haters being, you know, hypocritical and stuff. They'll call you out on some things, turn around, do the same exact stuff themselves. So yeah, it's just something that you have to worry about, I guess, when getting into content creating. But at the same time, I mean, you know, you could just do the good old fashioned, you know, delete whatever they say, block them. But yeah, eventually, you know, that's one thing that I have learned with haters is that they do get their karma and stuff. And that's overall, you know, what it is with the hypocritical stuff, that they'll call you out on something, turn around, do the same exact thing. Theirs is going to be 10 times worse, but it's just kind of like a blend of that and that karma and stuff. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on the podcast streaming service, and peace.